stop playing on my phone now. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turnocket aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run is Conner. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he connects with Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Steeler.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a handoff to Conner. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Conner, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
James Conner.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
operating from the gun. Jones got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Gain of 15.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Oh, a nice spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of
well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought of it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Taken down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That's good.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Ravens. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Steven Nelson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
for
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They start with a give to Connor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form, because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger, quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
At the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jones on 1st and 10. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
46-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, Ravens.
First down, Prescott. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Dobbins. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Well, to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Chris Moore returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Moore on the return. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott being chased out left. He'll run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Ball carrier.
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
A gain of
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Jones pass.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing again, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead. Right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a carry for Dobbins, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and 13.
The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, Jones. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Connor here on first. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Anthony Brown.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Jones looking deep here for Ebron. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
31-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Jones operating from the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't
feel right.
Exactly.
Ravens 21, Steelers 18. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Chris Moore on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, they'll likely put an end to this thing. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time pickup there on 3rd and 4.
And the Ravens.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Steelers 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get